Hello, ladies. It's Renee, host of the Welcome to Your Life podcast. Have you thought of recording your own podcast, but the thought of learning new technology was too frightening? I know exactly how you feel. That's how I felt until I found Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, and it's free. You can record from your phone or your computer, and the creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, you will not regret it. You are listening to the Welcome to Your Life Midlife Made Easier podcast. Welcome to Your Life has been selected by feedspot.com as one of the top 30 midlife podcasts on the web. Thank you all for your support. Welcome to Your Life is a lifestyle podcast for women juggling midlife, self-care, and work-life balance. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Renee Reed, and as a certified health and lifestyle coach, I help midlife women lose weight without dieting. Instead, we focus on healing mindsets, boosting self-confidence, and refocusing wellness goals. Are you ready to live the life you deserve? In today's podcast, I am giving you 3 reasons why you should not be skipping meals to lose weight. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Renee and welcome back to another episode of our show. Before we get started, I want to make sure you guys know that the 21-day total body cleanse will be starting on February 16th. The doors will close on Saturday. So if you don't want to miss out on this fabulous experience of losing weight without dieting, then join me. The cost is only $40 and you get my complete program for this reduced price, which includes 3 group coaching sessions and a 15-minute one-on-one session with me. Plus $5 of your investment in yourself will be donated to the Atlanta Mission to help them continue the wonderful work that they do to help the homeless men, women, and children in Atlanta. So head on over to www.welcometoyourlifelivefree.com, click on the Work With Me page, and sign up today, or you can just click the link that I will post below in the show notes. So let me ask you a question. Are you skipping meals each day in hopes that you will lose weight? Now, I see this a lot in my coaching practice, and this is something that I used to be guilty of myself. I remember before they called it intermittent fasting, that I would eat 1 meal a day, and I would do that for like weeks at a time. And of course, I would lose the weight, but I could never keep it off, and it would come back with a vengeance. You know, it's common for people to think that when they skip a meal that they're saving calories. But what happens is it backfires. By mid-afternoon or early evening, you will be starving, and then you will feel like, wow, what happened to my willpower? But the truth of the matter is that your body needs fuel in the form of food to function. So when it's deprived of that, it screams for what it needs, food, and your willpower will be no match. What happens is you end up feeling guilty and overwhelmed, and you think to yourself, well, there's another diet that I've blown. But I want to share with you today 3 things that happens to your body when you skip meals. Now, there are more than 3 things that happen, but to keep this podcast short and sweet, we are going to focus on 3 things that happen. So the first thing is when you skip meals, you can ruin your metabolism. Yo-yo dieting can really mess with your metabolism and the way your body burns calories in order to function. Because when your meal times are so unpredictable, your body will keep the calories or keep the fat instead of burning it for fuel. And if you want to lose weight, you have to maintain a healthy metabolism. Because your metabolism, is what helps burn calories efficiently. The second thing is that when you skip meals, this will affect your blood sugar. Your body relies on glucose reserves to provide it with energy. When you skip a meal, this will trigger a drop in your blood sugar and make you feel sluggish and moody. So if you've ever wondered why people who are not eating or who are on diets feel really sluggish, have no energy, or they're just always in a bad mood, this is why. So according to licensed dietitian Bridget Zinglin, and Bridget, I hope I'm not slaughtering your name, it can also be hard for you to concentrate because your brain doesn't have the fuel it needs to think straight. So other low blood sugar symptoms can include shakiness, sweating, and irritability. So if you find that you skipped breakfast and by mid-morning you are hangry, you want to grab a healthy snack. And we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. So the third thing is you will not be able to maintain the weight loss. Yes, you will lose weight by consuming less calories, but you won't be able to sustain it, and the weight will return. Your body will fight for the food it needs to survive, and your dieting willpower is no match for your body's need for self-preservation. So, true story, a long time ago when I was studying ballet, I wanted desperately to lose my black girl hips. This is what my mother called them. So to do that, I ate 1 piece of boiled chicken and a lettuce and tomato salad with vinegar. I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, and I looked fantastic in my leotards. But I was also dizzy and angry, and my mom just kept saying, you need to eat something. And I kept saying, no, I want to, I had a ballet recital coming up and I wanted to fit in with all of the other slender girls. Eventually, my mom made me realize that I should be proud of my body and my hips and eat. And so I obliged her by stuffing my face at Sunday dinner because I was so hungry after these 2 weeks of eating boiled chicken and lettuce and tomato. And I just remember sitting down at the table and just eating until I could not eat anymore. And that day, I will never forget it because she was cooking her famous Southern fried chicken. And even though I'd eaten boiled chicken for 2 weeks, the Southern fried chicken, the smell of it just made my mouth water. So, yes, I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, but eventually it all came back when I started back to eating regularly. So whether you decide to eat 6 mini meals a day or 3 meals a day and healthy snacks when you need it, you'll notice that when you eat regularly, that your body will have more energy and that you will make healthier food choices. It's much easier to make unhealthy choices when you need to eat something now and you just grab the closest thing you can find. So plan ahead to ensure that you do not skip meals. This is what we're going to talk about right now. How can you plan ahead? Well, it's called meal prepping. And I know that a lot of you don't like to meal prep because you feel like you have to eat the same thing every single day. And that is just not the case. One of the things that we talk about in the cleanse that I'll be sharing with folks who join is how to meal prep and how to create delicious meals that you can eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in advance and still stick to your wellness goals and not be hungry. So maybe you start by not meal prepping for the entire week. So let's start small. Try to plan your menu for 2 days and meal prep for those 2 days. You can prepare have everything ready for breakfast in the morning so that when you get up, you know exactly what you're going to eat and you don't have to use any mental energy trying to figure out what it is you want. I usually have oatmeal in the morning because I love oatmeal and it's something that sticks with me after my workout throughout the day until, well into mid-morning. But you can decide what it is you want to have for breakfast and write that down. And then prepare your lunch, pack it, prepare your snacks, pack those so that they're ready to grab in your lunch pail and take with you for dinner or for lunch. For dinner, you're going to do the same thing. On your menu, you're going to plan your dinner and have all the ingredients you need to prepare the dinner either in advance so that it's ready for you when you get home, or if you're doing a crock pot meal, it can be cooking while you're at work and it's ready for you when you get home. So you want to make sure that you are planning your menus. And one of the things that I always tell my clients is that you can batch cook soup. Soups are a nice, healthy way to feed your body and to, especially when you get hungry and you want to run to the vending machine, grab a cup of soup. It's healthy, it's quick, and it's nutritious. The second thing is you want to keep healthy snacks ready. Life is busy and sometimes you might forget to eat. So you want to make sure that you have snacks available to crush the crunchies when they hit. And those healthy snacks can include roasted almonds, low sugar protein bars, and some low-fat yogurt, either plant-based or Greek yogurt, that you can have with some fresh fruit. Now, if by chance you just cannot eat a meal, you can't sit down and eat a meal, you forgot to meal prep, or you're just on the go all day, you can try pairing a replacement shake with a healthy snack. Now, this is not something you want to do all the time. This is something you just do in case of an emergency. But if you have a healthy shake and you pair that with a banana or natural peanut butter or almond butter and celery sticks, or you can have carrots and hummus, this will suffice until you're able to sit down and have a meal. Now, one thing about replacement shakes, you want to make sure that you read the label, because some of these shakes can have as much sugar in them as a milkshake, and that is not what we're aiming for. Listen, I know that losing weight and keeping it off is hard. And sometimes in our desperation, when you have walked into your closet and just stared at what can I wear today that will fit me, you think, maybe I just won't eat today. I've been there. I know exactly how you feel. And the other thing is, you may feel stuffed because you've overeaten and you think, well, I just won't eat the next 2 meals. That is not going to help you in the long run. You want to make sure that you are providing your body with a steady supply of whole, healthy foods on a regular basis, and that you are eating mindfully. Now, this requires a change in mindset, and it also requires a change in your relationship with food. Food is not the enemy. Food can be your friend if you use it for what it's meant for, and that's fuel and not comforting. So, when you're ready to make peace with food, let's talk. I know how you feel. I've been there before. And together we can create a plan that will help you to get on the right side of your wellness goals. Hey guys, I hope that this episode was helpful. If you are starving yourself or skipping meals to lose weight, I want you to stop right now. The only thing that you're going to do is to really screw up your metabolism and then make it really hard for you to lose weight. And this is why so many of us get so frustrated with dieting. Because we diet for a little bit, we starve ourselves, or we tell ourselves we can't have our favorite foods for 30, 60, or 90 days. And then what happens is, after you've completed the diet, you go back to eating the way you've always eaten. So I want you to understand that food is not the enemy. Food is your friend. Food will fuel your body and it will help you to get to your wellness goals. So just try it for today. Map out what you're going to eat for tomorrow. And then make sure that you have everything you need. And I don't mean like a diet. This is not a diet. What do you want to eat? And then write down what it is you want to eat. Make a menu. And then get all of the ingredients that you need in order to prepare what's on your menu. You are going to feel so relaxed and so happy because not only will you know what you're eating, but also you'll know that it's going to taste good and it's not going to be an overwhelming event that will leave you feeling depressed and angry and, wanting to quit. Let's stop starting on Monday. Let's stop that cycle. Let's start eating healthy today. And eating healthy can include your favorite foods in moderation. So, let me know what you think of today's episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. This is how we tell the powers that be that midlife voices matter. And don't forget to sign up for the 21-day Total Body Reset Cleanse. If you've been on a yo-yo dieting binge for a while, this is your time to create some happy space in your life, promote healing, not only of your body, but of your mind and spirit. I hope to see you on the other side. And remember, you are stronger than you give yourself credit and more blessed than you know. I'll talk to you soon.